My name is Chris Routley and I am the Matron for Child Health at Yeovil District Hospital. We are very proud of the care that we provide for the local babies in our special care baby unit. However, our feedback from families leads us to believe that we could improve on this with better facilities. Having a premature baby is a very stressful time for the family and the parents. Really, we would like to be looking after these babies in the best environment possible.
My son Hugo was due to be born in May 2012, but he was 8 weeks premature, so obviously he had to go into the special care baby unit at Yeovil, which is quite a shock to start with as a parent, because obviously when the child's born you just want to sort of hold him and sort of bond with him, but because he had to go into special care he was taken away from us. So it's quite a difficult thing to adjust to, and obviously the unit at Yeovil was quite small. The nurses were really sort of helpful in explaining all the sort of different things they were doing with Hugo, and as he progressed over a few days he had to move into a shared room with 2 other incubators. So at that time it's quite a difficult situation because you've got 3 premature babies in the same room with the parents that go along with each baby, so the privacy there is quite difficult, and because you're quite emotional anyway, you know, it's very difficult to deal with. You know, from a fundraising point of view, if the unit can be expanded to allow a bit more privacy for the parents, then obviously it would help you through that difficult time. After Hugo had been here a few days, they were worried about his stomach, so initially he was rushed to Bristol Children's Hospital by a Nest ambulance, which was obviously quite upsetting because we'd got to know the staff at Yeovil and we were quite comfortable with the surroundings and the routine really, and we had to be uprooted. We had to drive to Bristol, sort of follow the ambulance almost. We had to have tests in Bristol, and because of his condition he had to have what's called a long line into his foot, so they could give him minerals and vitamins and medicine, and obviously the Yeovil unit isn't able to do that currently, so he had to go to Taunton. So then we had to travel down to Taunton, but it was quite a sort of traumatic experience, and once he improved with his condition we were able to come back to Yeovil, which was brilliant really, because obviously it's our local hospital.
We care for premature babies in this unit. There's babies who are born too soon, too small, or poorly babies. They often need several doctors or nurses caring for them at one time. This can be very difficult for parents whose babies are getting better, who unfortunately have to witness us caring for these other very sick children. More privacy would mean that we could take the particularly poorly babies into a separate area and treat them in privacy.